Great Falls police detective is about to tell his story to the world, and what he has to say may seem unbelievable. I spoke with John Cameron recently about his upcoming documentary series, which questions some of the most notorious murders in history.
I believe some of the most famous murders in the last 60 years.
Lacey Peterson,
the Black Dog, Jean-Benet Ramsey,
the Zodiac, were created by this one man, Edward Edwards.
Former detective John Cameron's life has been a whirlwind lately.
And yeah, it's been 2 years of just kind of craziness.
A 24-year veteran of the Great Falls Police Department, Cameron wrote a book detailing the crimes of serial killer Ed Edwards, a man Cameron says is behind some of the most high-profile murders of the 20th century.
The fact is, he's the Zodiac killer, and he survived for 66 years killing and framing people, and that's what the Zodiac said in his letters he was doing all along.
When Cameron suggested Edwards framed Stephen Avery for killing Teresa Halbach, the basis for the Netflix hit series Making a Murderer, Wayne Wolf, the grandson of Edwards, and Paramount Network, formerly Spike TV, took notice.
And we traveled the country to practically every part of the country, interviewing cops and witnesses and victims and his siblings, and we put together this documentary based on my book.
While he admits the call from Paramount was a writer's dream, Cameron prepared himself for the skepticism that would follow.
Well, many of these cases have been solved, supposedly. Somebody's in jail. The facts are, though, that the killer actually designed the murders like that so that it would frame somebody. And so the negativity from prosecutors and police officers, and the press too, is they've already gone and destroyed a person's life.
Cameron says Edwards was responsible for more than 500 murders, including a 1956 slaying of a couple in Great Falls. The 6-part documentary highlights the most publicized killings.
Probably the most controversial one in the whole show is Scott Peterson and Lacey Peterson murder in 2002 down in Modesto. That's the one people just had hatred for Scott Peterson. I think in that one is where we had the most evidence that it was Edwards.
Cameron says that Great Falls murder will be featured in the first episode. It premieres April 16th on Paramount. He says if the documentary is successful, there'll be an additional 16 episodes. He's also hopeful of selling his book rights for a screenplay.